Today the title of my message is Food of the Underworld, and it's derived from the Greek myth of Persephone and her dealing in the underworld. And we all know that obviously the story goes, she's in a field and goes outside the boundaries that were set for her and then ends up in the underworld and isn't able to fully return to the world above for the rest of her life because she has because she goes ahead and she eats a fruit when she's down there. And as a child, I never really could understand. I obviously got that because she ate the fruit, she couldn't go back to the world above and her home. But I never understood really why she wasn't able to go back to her life before. It was just, a fruit. It was a pomegranate. It was only one. It wasn't a lot or anything. She just tasted it because she was hungry. And all of a sudden, she can't go back or fully go back. She can't fully return to her home. And recently, or somewhat recently, I had to read an article on the body and how the body consumes food. And in the article, it was pretty much talking about how our bodies become products of the food that we partake of, or anything that we really partake of. It was pretty much backing up that saying, you are what you eat, because it was talking about how every little thing that we partake of goes into our bloodstream or is distributed throughout our body and builds up our body. Obviously, if our body is being built up from eating a particular food, whatever's in that food is going into our body, and that's what's building it up. And so our body is becoming a product or a result of that thing that we are eating, or the thing that we are partaking of, whatever it is. And whenever I read this article, it was probably a couple days later that I was doing an assignment on this article. This was last semester. I was doing an assignment on it, and that myth came back to my head. That myth with Persephone eating the pomegranate and not being able to go back fully came back to my head, and I was able to understand that when Persephone ate that fruit in the underworld, she partook of the fruit of that particular world, of that particular realm. That fruit added or built up that particular world. That fruit was part of that world. That fruit was for that world. It was designed for that world. And when she partook of that fruit, her body became a product of that particular thing. Her body became a result of that thing. So her body became a product, in a way, of the underworld, and became a result of being in the underworld. She could no longer return to the world above because now she was a product of something that was completely opposite that thing. She couldn't be dead and be living in the world of the living, and she couldn't be alive or completely alive and living in the world of the dead. That's not the way it works. And when she went to the underworld and she partook of that food, that's what she became. She became in a way dead, and she was no longer able to go back to her home. She was no longer able to go back to the world above because she was now a product of this particular thing that she ate. I have a scripture in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21. And in it says, you cannot drink from the cup of Yahweh and from the cup of demons too. You cannot eat at Yahweh's table and at the table of demons too. Well, why can't we eat from or drink from both the cup and eat from the table of Yahweh and then drink from the cup and eat from the table of demons too? Because whatever we partake of, we become a product of that thing. We cannot become, or we cannot partake of two things that are stark opposites of each other. They're designed really for two different outcomes. One you could say is light, one is darkness. One leads to death, the other leads to life. We cannot partake of both of these things and be able to function. You can't get on the gas pedal and the brake in a car at the same time because you're going to mess it up. There's no way that we are going to be able to partake from the table of Yahweh and partake from the table of the demons. We are either going to be doing one or the other. It brings to my mind that scripture that talks about serving two masters. You're either going to serve one and not the other, or you're going to serve this one and not the other. Whichever it is, if you are doing anything that is within Yahweh's realm, and then you go ahead and you partake from what the demons have, you're already going over to that side. You're already partaking of that thing. You're already becoming a product of that thing. You're already letting that thing be your master. So as soon as you do one, you're no longer doing the other. That's what happens when things are two of their opposites. You cannot do both. And that is what Persephone did. She could not eat or partake and become something, a product, a result of the underworld, and still expect to be able to be a product or a result of the world of the living. But we have to also watch what we partake of in the same manner, because whereas the result for us isn't going to be as severe as Persephone's, obviously we're not going to get physically stuck in a particular place and never be able to return. But for us, we will only get to that point if we are so far off. When we get to the point where we are no longer able to function in this world, and the soul is like, okay, well now I'm going to go because I can't do anything else. You could say that is the point where we are no longer able to come back into the world of the living. Now, it takes a lot more than just eating a little bit from the underworld, quote unquote underworld, eating a little bit from this world for that to happen to us. But the effects still add up, because once you do a little bit, you do it again, and you do it again. And even though you might do it little bits individually, all those little bits add up. If you have a lot of little quarters or a lot of little pennies, they all add up into a certain amount of dollars. All the little bits of food that you are taking from the underworld, from this world, the little bits that you are taking and you are letting become part of your bloodstream, letting it become part of your body, that you are letting yourself become a result of, or a product of, that is all going to add up. That is all going to end up working against us. That is going to end up having us be a product of the underworld, which does not allow us to also be a product of Yahweh. We cannot be both. And so pretty much my message is for us to really think about this particular thing. And a lot of the things that we come across that is food of the underworld, quote unquote food of the underworld, is obviously going to be desirable. The pomegranate, I think, is a symbol of lust or something that is desirable to you. So she saw something that she liked, something that was desirable to her in the underworld, if we could say would be this. And she partook of that thing and became a product of that thing. Well, that is too easy to happen to any of us in here. That's what happened to it. That's what has happened to a ton of people that we see around us. They see something that's desirable, like pomegranate. They partake of it. I guess you could say they're eating it. And then they're not able to return back, or if they try to, it's very difficult for them to return back to their real home. And so pretty much my message is just for us to keep this in mind. Keep in mind that the same thing can occur to us, and it's really just it's really a prompting for us to be mindful of the things that we partake in, because once we eat the food, any type of food, once we eat the food of the underworld, once we eat the food of the living, whatever it is, that's what we become a product of. And so that's pretty much